these are the 3 top hairstyles that you want to have in your arsenal when you have fine strands. So Benita asks, what is the best fine natural hairstyle for fine naturals? So essentially Benita got her hair done, and it actually happened to be twists, but the twists were causing like a scalpy looking aesthetic. And so of course, as fine naturals, this is something that happens to us literally all the time. Like I go through this all the time. And so these are the 3 top hairstyles that you want to have in your arsenal when you have fine strands. So number 1 is going to be the trusty bun. The benefit of fine strands is it's really easy to be able to just slick it all back, put it in a ponytail. You don't need a ton of product. You don't need a ton of gel to really just make your strands slick back and into a ponytail. So that's number 1. And I have that style on lock. Literally, Curlfriend, 25 times out of 25, I will be rocking that easy breezy style throughout the week. You know, when I'm on Zoom calls, through business, it works. It's easy, it's beautiful, and it's a vibe. Second, I'm gonna say it's half wigs, units. I'm actually wearing a half unit right now, and this has been really helpful in just, you know, leaving my strands alone. So one of the things that I talk about the most here on Fine Natural Hair Rocks is the fact that the more you leave your strands alone is the more it's going to grow, and it's going to be as thick as it possibly can be, given the circumstances. So if you do have fine strands, you're not necessarily going to be able to increase the density of your hair. That's kind of, you're born with it and it is what it is. But you can maintain the thickness of each strand and keep your hair as dense as possible with what you naturally have by caring for and protecting the strands that do grow out of your hair. So, or that do grow out of your scalp rather. So I find personally that half wigs are really beneficial for this because you could just leave your strands alone. Third, the next best style that I find is really fantastic for fine strands would literally be anything that's revered. So I know I love the revere so much, but I do find that, again, going back to bun, keeping things nice and stretched, having your hair moving all in the same direction is really going to support any kind of style that you're doing. Now, if you don't have the funds for the revere, that's fine. I did mention in my last video incorrectly that the revere has gone up in price by $100 every single year. That's actually not correct. They only did 1 increase, and that was because of tariffs and just the price of materials made it much more expensive for them to produce. So I did want to correct the record on that. But if you don't have the funds for a revere, there is a coupon code in the description box down below. That's FNH Rocks. But in addition to that, what you could do is you could use a regular blow dryer. You could definitely use like any of the other non-heat stretching methods. So maybe you want to try the banding method where you take you take a bunch of hair, maybe like part into 3 sections, or sorry, not 3, but 6 sections, 4 sections if your hair is, even more finer than that, and literally just take a satin lined scrunchie and stretch the hair that way. So keeping your hair in a stretched state and doing styles that take advantage of clumping the hair together is what's going to take away the scalpy look. Anywho, Curlfriend, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like this video from Fine Natural Hair Rocks, from myself, your girl Lavinia Latham, then definitely go ahead and hit up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and check out the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!